Welcome to the Cherries TV. Welcome to the Cherries TV. My name is Abby and I'm a fragrance lover. I love everything that smells, feels, and smells good, you guys. Welcome back to another video, guys. By the title of this video, you already know it's about to get down. We're about to share fragrances that are amazing, that smells amazing, but they just don't last long. You guys know that I gotta be honest with you guys. And we're just gonna get right into it. If you are new here, my name is Abby, and on this channel, we talk about fragrances. Anything that has to do with smelling good, feeling good, we talk about it. And if that sounds like something that you're definitely interested in, go ahead and consider subscribing. All right, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that you'll be notified for every single video that I upload and giveaways, guys. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and jump right into this video. The first fragrance that smells amazing, and I'm still gonna get the bottle in my collection because I know how to make fragrances last long, but it smells amazing and I just cannot get enough of it. Is from the house of Ali Musk number 12. So a lot of you guys was wondering what the number is. The number on the bottle is the amount of time that they tried to make the formulation of this fragrance. So when they reached to number 12, that's when they were satisfied. Now this smells amazing. Like, it smells like an angelic fragrance in my opinion. If you're looking for a beautiful starter musk fragrance, this is it. I love this fragrance and I'm gonna definitely get a bottle of it, but this is the travel size. It smells amazing, but it doesn't last that long. On the skin, I get about 3 to 4 hours, which is not that bad when you're wearing a fresh fragrance like this, but I have smelled musk fragrances that last way longer than this. So I like the fragrance, smells good. I will get me a full-size bottle, but as far as the juice alone, it does not last long. It will need a fragrance enhancer to make it last longer. The next fragrance that is amazing that doesn't last long is from the house of Dolce & Gabbana, and it is L'Impératrice number 3. L'Impératrice number 3 is one of my go-to fragrances for the spring and the summertime. Now this one, when I spray it on me, you get a beautiful juicy fruit cocktail. Imagine a fruit sangria or like a mimosa and you put a lot of fruits in it. That's exactly what this tastes like. This is exactly what it smells like. It is beautiful. But my only problem with it is it does not last long. Now, it lasts longer than light blue, because light blue don't last for nobody's business. You spray it, but it does not last. Now, this definitely lasts way longer than that, but on my skin, I get a good 4 hours, and the projection is only for 2 hours. Unless somebody is walking in my sillage or they are hugging me, they won't smell this, but it smells amazing. And don't let this video discourage you from getting any of these fragrances, because these fragrances are amazing. And honestly, a lot of these fragrances I will be repurchasing. They just don't last long, so I would probably have to layer it with a fragrance enhancer. And if you guys want to see a video on how to make your fragrance last longer, go ahead and comment down below, because I'll definitely make that video for you. Keeping it in the same fruity cocktail fresh vibes, we have one that is part of the fresh fragrances, and it is one that's probably the same age as me. It actually came out probably the year before I was born. So it is like 27 years old right now, but it's one that is very good. But the only thing I have with it, it does not last. I love it a lot. My husband loves it, but it just doesn't last. And it's one that we wear during the springtime, and it is from the house of Calvin Klein, and it is CK1. Now, a lot of you guys know about this fragrance. This is a OG unisex fragrance, probably one of the first unisex fragrances to hit the market. It smells amazing. It smells like a fresh fruit, not fruit, but fresh, crisp, and clean fragrance. If you're trying to just go about your business, it's easy reach, easy wear. For me to make this last, I would have to layer it with a fragrance that is an enhancer. And sometimes you don't want to wear a fragrance. Sometimes you don't feel like layering. And these fragrances, they smell good, but I just feel like, why don't y'all make them last? Like, why? But you know, to each his own. This one doesn't last on me, but it does smell good, and it will be lasting in this collection at least, because it's a good one to have in your collection, especially if you're just not wanting to spray a fragrance and you want something very quick and light and easy. That is one to wear. The next one is one that I love, and it's a almondy powdery fragrance, and it's from the house of Ramanat's Paris, and this one is called Musk. Now this is a nicer end musk fragrance. When I tell y'all this smells good, it has a beautiful almond note in it. It smells amazing, but the problem about it is it does not even project. It just sits on the skin. You will smell it, but it doesn't project. I don't even want to say you get a sillage, because in order for you to get a nice sillage, you have to project at least to get some type of sillage. So it doesn't have that, but it's perfect for going to bed, or layering on top of fragrances if you want to add like an almondy, powdery note to it. But I really wish this lasted a long time because it is so good. And then the bottle is so nice and nicely shaped. It's very unique. It took me almost, it took me almost 2 years to find this fragrance. And when I finally got my hands on it, I realized that it did not last. So that is one that I really am sad about, that it does not last, but it smells amazing. So if you want to try it out, at least get it, because it's not that expensive at all. It's a really nice fragrance. It's a really nice blend. It's just not blended to last at all. This one is one from the house of Mugler, and y'all, I know Mugler fragrances usually last forever, but this is one of my least lasting Mugler fragrances, and it's from the Croisière line, or the Star line, and it is Mugler Iced Star. This one came out in 2021. But you can see here that there is a dent. That means your girl is using it, but there's a problem. Like all the other fragrances in this lineup, it don't last. The thing about this fragrance is that it's a beautiful coconut pineapple fragrance. When I spray this fragrance on, my husband cannot control it. And I don't understand why, because I have a lot of fragrances, and there's a lot of fragrances that he does enjoy, but this one right here, he loves it, and he always wants me to wear it to bed, because that's the only time I do wear it anyways. But it just doesn't last, and I'm like, what? All the Angel Stars last. This one does not last on me. I mean, I will get 5 hours, but when it comes to the Angel fragrances, the Mugler fragrances, 10 hours easily. 5 hours on the skin, but when it comes to projection, it's like about 3 hours. And the projection is not even arm's length. It's just like, you know, but I love it. And if I could buy it again, I will, because it pleases my husband, so why not? Guys, so now we're going to go into the deeper and sexier fragrances. Let's go ahead and start off with this niche edition that I love, that I will always buy in my collection as long as I can find it. It is from Van Cleef and Arpels, and it's called Orkadivani. Now, Orkadivani is a beautiful vanilla fragrance. This is probably one of the first fragrances that I smelled in the niche realm that made me fall in love with vanilla. Now, y'all, it is very unique. God, it's so good. The only reason why I will continue buying this, because when I do put it on a long-lasting fragrance, it stays. But when I put it on by itself, it doesn't. And I don't mind putting it with a fragrance enhancer at all, because this is so delicious. It is mouth-watering, and it's a beautiful vanilla, but it just does not last for me. Oh man, y'all just have to smell this, because if y'all smell it, you will understand. You will always buy this, even though it does not last, because it is good. It only gives me about 4 hours, which is not bad, but when we talking about a vanilla fragrance, we talking about longevity, we're talking about projection, we're talking about sillage, and that gives the best sillage and projection. It just does not last too long. This one is Sol de Janeiro Chorizo 62. Oh my gosh. Brazilian Crush. Now this one right here is probably the most delectable fragrances I've ever smelled, like literally mouth watering. My mouth just watered. That's how edible it smells. Like, it smells like one of my favorite ice creams from Haagen-Dazs, and it's called salted almond caramel ice cream. Yo, that ice cream is life. You haven't tasted good ice cream until you tasted that ice cream. Let's just say that. And this reminds me of that. Now, they do have the perfume version, but even that, I feel like it does not last. So I'm gonna give you guys a little cheat. Dapperfragrances.com have their version of Sol de Janeiro, and it's a impression of this. It actually lasts all day long, and that's the thing. That's what I do, because I love this scent, but it does not last, so I use a dupe for it, which is not that bad, because that dupe lasts 10 hours. plus easily, and the projection is crazy. So go ahead and check out Dapper Fragrances. But aside from that, this one doesn't last, but it does smell good. Y'all, it smells amazing. The next fragrance is one from Ferragamo, and it is Amo Ferragamo. Talk about an orange creamsicle style fragrance. If you're looking for a beautiful creamsicle orange cream fragrance, this is it. It's a beautiful vanilla. Ooh, this is one that this is actually my second bottle of this fragrance. I've worn it to bed multiple times. My husband loves it. It's beautiful on the skin, but I think it's perfect for bedtime. You can't go out with it because it just doesn't last. It lasts about 3 to 4 hours on my skin, and the projection is about 2 hours. So it's perfect for me to go to bed or for Netflix and chill, but it's not perfect for going out. There's some fragrances that's just good for that, and I'm fine with it because I got such a variety of fragrances, like it's ridiculous. But this smells amazing, but it just does not last. So if that's something that you was looking into and the lasting power was the deal breaker, I'm sorry, just doesn't last for me. The next one is from my favorite house, and it's the house of Tom Ford, and this one is Tom Ford's Metallic. Now y'all already know how I feel about this. This is a beautiful vanilla. It's a cold vanilla. It smells like ice cream to me. It's served in a silver bowl. It's so beautiful, it's so sexy, but it lasts only 6 hours. I'm not mad at that 6 hours because 6 hours is a long time. I'm usually not out more than 6 hours anyway, unless it's work and I work from home. But from a Tom Ford fragrance, that is so unacceptable. I still love y'all, but that is unacceptable. Tom Ford is a gorgeous fragrance house, and this is was my first full priced item that I bought from Tom Ford. So yeah, y'all know how I felt when I realized that it did not last a whole year on my skin. But I layer it, and I came to find out that overspraying is perfectly fine, and reapplying is perfectly fine too, especially for it to last 6 hours. That's really not that bad, honestly. That is actually the ideal length, but I just felt like it didn't last long enough because it's a Tom Ford fragrance. And the last fragrance is one from the house of Ali. It's my full bottle of Ali, but it is Ali's Vanilla 28. This is a beautiful vanilla fragrance. It's brown sugar. It is one that I just love so much. I love layering it. Like, I just sprayed Metallic, and I'm about to spray it on here, and it smells like heaven. It's beautiful. I love it, but it doesn't last that long. It lasts about 4 hours on my skin, and that's with heavy overspray, y'all. That's sad. Usually vanilla fragrances are heavy hitters and they last forever, but not this, which I'm not mad at. I mean, it's one to have in your collection when it is in stock, because it's beautiful when you layer fragrances. This whole line of fragrances from Ali was made to layer, so I feel like when you layer them, they last longer than wearing them by themselves, which I'm not mad at, because your girl loves to layer too, especially when I know I'm going somewhere where people have the same fragrances as me. I love to layer, and I love to do different combinations so that way I can always stand out. So if you are liking this fragrance, I feel like layering it with other fragrances would be perfect to get the most out of this fragrance. As far as longevity goes, it does last between the hours of 4 to 6, depending on how bad you spray. Like, I was overspraying and I got 4 hours. On the skin, I did get a little bit more, which was like around 5 to 6. But when it came to projection, it projected around 3.5 hours, which was not bad. People still smelled me. But the good thing about this one, the sillage is really nice. So if you're someone that don't mind about projection, and you only like sillage, or you prefer sillage better, which sillage is amazing, then that is definitely one that you should check out. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me here yet again for another video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope this video was informational for you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that you'll be notified for every single video that I do post, guys. Don't forget, I will list all these fragrances in the description box below, guys. And y'all, please, please, please stay safe and keep on smelling fragrances. Bye.